Hello.
Hiya.
What's your name?
Ken.
And what period are you doing, Ken?
Wars of the Roses, 1450 to 1485.
Okay. And how did you get into reenactment?
With the interest of archery and arrows.
Okay. And that's why you still do it, or have you developed other reasons why you still continue to do it now?
I just enjoy doing it. I'm hooked on it now.
Too many people you know. So what is it that you're doing here? I'll just have a look.
At the moment, I'm just been gluing the feathers on some pre-prepared chefs and just binding them on with linen.
Yeah.
Is that your hair, is it?
And have you made all of these?
Yes, I have, yeah.
Oh, you've got it all now.
And they're all your own personal stuff?
Yeah.
That's cool. How long have you been doing this for?
I've been making arrows for longer than I care to remember. Years.
Absolutely years. Okay.
I've only been reenacting for 4 years.
I gathered that, yeah, good.
I've been making arrows for years before that.
Right. That's very cool. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, was that alright?
Yeah, that was
I
fine.
did my best.
Thank you.
But I get a camera.
Okay. Hello.
Hello,
What's your name?
Elaine.
You're Elaine. Hello, Elaine.
Hello.
How did you get into reenactment?
I was interested in cooking, and my husband's through Fletcher, and we came along, liked the group, and decided to join.
That's great fun. So, what are you doing? What are you doing now?
I've made bread this morning in my bread trough,
Right.
just like the normal bread you make at home,
Yeah.
and then we pop it in the bread oven for 15 minutes, and you've got fresh hot bread.
Is it normal to have a stand-up oven, or would it have been
It
in
would
the
have been on
ground?
a cart with big wheels, and you would have taken it into the market square to sell your wares.
Oh right, yes. So it would have been taken into the actual marketplace itself to.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Do you sell your bread, or do you tend to just eat it as it comes?
We eat it ourselves. We're not allowed to sell it to the public because of health and safety laws.
Right, fair enough. Okay. Why are you still into reenactment?
Because I love it. I absolutely love it. It's absolutely fantastic to go back into the War of the Roses year, and it's absolutely fantastic. You have a good weekend, especially when the weather's good.
It's been quite changeable today. This whole weekend, in fact, because it was absolutely drenching yesterday.
Yes, it
And
was.
then about 1 o'clock hit, and it went sunshine.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So I absolutely love that as well. And
Yeah.
it's been intermittent today, but it's not too bad at the moment.
Nope.
So I'm quite happy. Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm very happy.
Good, okay. Thank you very, very much for
Thank
helping me. Thank you. And go. Hello.
Hello,
What's your name?
Jim Silver.
Jim Sowell. Okay. And how did you get into reenactment?
Through my son.
Through your son?
Yeah, he started. Somebody got him interested in it, and I kind of got roped in to help out. He's a blacksmith.
All right. So that's him hammering away there, is it? That's cool. Okay.
He's a farrier by trade, and he likes doing the blacksmithing. Said it's a change from just bending free-made shoes. He makes anything, anybody comes along. We've got a selection of bits down there that he's made.
I'll just have a look at those, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. There we go.
Hit it with any hammer, I don't mind. This is what stonemasons use for
Right.
lifting stone blocks up, heavy stone blocks. Got some copper spoons for the gunners,
All right.
for priming the touch holes rather than using a powder flash.
Right. That's
It's
a
safer on the-
pouring spoon, isn't it? Because it's
Yeah.
got the little thing in it.
Well, they both pour, but different size, that's all.
Okay.
Caltrops that the archers use.
It's always handy
For defence, they throw them out and punch themselves, and it makes people slow down a bit when they're coming to attack them.
Oh, I can imagine it would.
When they've stood on it, a few stood on it, the rest of them slow down, and it gives the archers longer to let some more arrows loose.
Before running away. That sounds like my kind of plan, that. Yeah. Okay. So your son got you into it how long ago?
For about 7 years.
And you're still doing it because it's fun?
Something to do at the weekend. Change of scenery.
Change of scenery.
You enjoy it. You got good company. You all work together. Our group do mainly live in history. rather than the battle side. It gets painful on the battlefield, and we're slowing down a bit nowadays.
That's fair enough. Okay, thank you very, very much. Thank you. And you're doing the 14, is it 20?
1450s.
1450s. Okay. Thank you very, very much. Okay, bye. Okay. Hello.
Hello there.
What's your name?
I'm Pete.
You're Pete. Hello, Pete. I'm Phoebe. How did you start reenactment?
Started about 15 years ago. I lived just outside Lichfield, and the cathedral was having the 800th celebrations a bit big now, and they wanted local people to put something on around the cathedral. And a friend of mine, Dave, we cobbled a few things together, and that's how we started really. We painted some shields, we built a rough table and a few other bits and pieces, a bit of mail, and it's sort of built from there. We met other people and slowly improved, hopefully.
Right. So you're still in it because
It's still fun. It's a simple answer. If it wasn't fun, I'd pack it in and I'd grow parsnips or something.
grow parsnips.
Or I'd try and grow the county's biggest parsnip, I suppose. I don't know, or whatever.
That's pretty awesome. You may end up with a nickname, Baldrick.
That's the point. Yeah.
Mind you, he was into turnips, not parsnips.
Yeah,
wasn't
turnips, but never.
Okay, so what is it you're doing now then?
At the moment, because I'm just a general, I'm just knocking a walking stick up.
Oh right.
Just a very simple fluid walking stick for Elaine, our cook, who's a bit unsteady at times.
Especially with the cold and damp weather we've got at the moment.
It's not helped at all. I mean, I end up just being a general carpenter. I end up making anything from 10 pegs to double beds really. So there seems to be a lot of maintenance this weekend. I've made hammer handles and repaired this, that, and the other. So it's nothing fantastic at the moment. But
That's absolutely fine. So this is what you do. You do things and they're genuinely useful.
oh yeah.
So-
It's one of the things we always say about our group. We don't have props. We don't have things that look decorative. Everything has to have pretty much as a use really. We don't like things. We don't carry things around just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
So, useful.
Okay. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Okay. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. There you go. Hello.
Hello,
What are you doing?
I'm making butter here today at Kelmarsh, Festival of History. Started off with cream in the churn here, basically using this as a medieval whisk, and the cream gets stiffer and stiffer and then eventually separates out, so you've got the butter and the buttermilk, and we'll use those for cooking today.
Right.
So basically, it's a job that small children would have done. I wouldn't have stood here all day doing it. And in households, it would have used much larger amounts. Use salt in there to preserve it. And then, as and when you needed it for cooking, take off a small part and wash the salt out.
Right.
Push out all the little tiny pockets of buttermilk as well, so that you get a good solid product of butter.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so you just hand it around to the children normally and get them to do it for a few minutes, and then the next one to do it for a few minutes. It's free labour.
That's why we have children.
Absolutely.
Okay, so which period are you reenacting? Is it
We're
15?
doing 15th century, so we're taking part in the Battle of Bosworth later on today.
So am I.
As long as it's a bit too rained off.
Oh god, I can't believe it. I just suddenly started recording and it's like whoosh! Oh dear.
So if I just show you the product at the bottom at the moment.
Yes, you carry on.
It's started to separate, so you can see I've got very watery buttermilk in there. Right.
Can I duck under this rope a sec? Just sure.
And then I've got the butter separating out as well.
That's awesome.
So then I'll wash that and push out all the pockets of buttermilk. See, really bring it out
Yeah?
so that you end up with a nice firm butter.
And it just tastes like modern butter.
It tastes like butter.
Just
And
unsalted.
then I'll be using it later on today to fry in and to use in cooking that I do.
That's very awesome. I may actually have to start doing this because I've never made butter in my life.
It's difficult, really. That's why I get
guys.
kids to do it.
Okay, so what's your name?
It's Joanne Chapman. And
Okay.
this is the Bayarding tablet.
Awesome. Why did you start reenactment?
Loved going around castles, and it got to the stage where you should be on this side of the rope, not that side. So much more fun to get involved and get dressed up and start trying out some of the things.
That's pretty cool. I completely agree. Okay.